Leo, welcome into your general weekly reading. This will be for the week of January 13th to the 19th, 2025. Now, we're beginning this week on the 13th with a full moon in Cancer, and I really feel this is going to be a time where there's a huge focus on the Leo energy, okay? You're being noticed for somebody who's easily accomplishing, but also being noticed at certain points throughout the week as somebody who's very much affected by energy, by spirituality, by other people's way of living and or working. There's a sense of you wanting to change your life for the better, but then being pushed to remember by maybe taking a step back, it's simply 1 week, okay? Not everything is going to be changed, accomplished, and improved in the midst of this 7-day period. But I feel the full moon is bringing out what feels like a more healed version of yourself, okay? If you've been feeling quite tired and maybe moody, restless, there's a lot less of this kind of energy and way of being. They're reminding you to clear out your energy and keep things tidy and organized in your physical reality. Is going to make the world of a difference when it comes to how you're sorting through things and how you are processing. There's also a huge focus on your good looks, okay, on your energy, and I really feel this is going to be a time where you're wanting to be ultra productive, but we're needing to redevelop a balance in regards to that, okay? It's not realistic to stay busy and be ultra productive every single moment of every single day, okay? I'm going to put this back. I'm actually going to put this back as well. Take a risk, as well as the Enchanted card, and do nothing. Yeah, I mean the do nothing card, because I really feel it's a time where they're saying this isn't a waste. And I can't remember, maybe it was Pisces reading where this came up, but I really feel there's a huge focus on what regrounds you, what leaves you feeling more balanced, peaceful. Things like meditation, focusing on your breathing. Stopping and smelling the roses is as well going to be a huge part of this week for you, because I feel you have been recently feeling such gratitude for the choices that you are seeing evidence that in regards to them being the right choices. Okay, wasn't the best way to put it, but this gratitude is going to be increasing as the week trickles on forward, because I feel in a time period where you're being shown the way by spirit and feeling things very intuitively and accurately, it's as if your choices are adding up and things are making more sense, and you're better feeling and understanding why you had to leave this and that behind in the past, why you chose to stay committed and begin this and that of importance within your life. Now, yeah, I'm hearing the moon is your friend. The moon is your friend throughout the week, but Enchanted. It's meant to be a magical week, but I feel there are certain things that are maybe rubbing you the wrong way, bothering you. I feel a bit, if not a full, judgmental energy about you at certain points when you're witnessing someone at work, or you're witnessing somebody when you're out and about, say, shopping or potentially buying this and that. Now, I really feel that you do at certain points need to catch your breath, okay? They're saying don't hold yourself back from stopping at certain points throughout the week and catching your breath, taking a deep breath, collecting yourself, because it feels like a lot is, at certain points, to be real with you, Leo, is negatively affecting you. There's a focus on something that's handmade and this being very beneficial for you. As I did yesterday, receive a package of 2 different skincare products that are handmade. What is going to end up being for you? But take a risk. There's a feeling of this being a period where you want to play it safe, but then Spirit's saying, take a risk, get out there and live, ask that person out or to hang out, reach out to someone to connect with them. Take a risk and accomplish something different or approach something differently. Shake up your routines is now what I'm getting, because I feel you do something or have the same routines and habits on a day-to-day basis, to the point where They're asking you, do you really think this is going to give you the results that you want? Partially, if not fully, the answer is no. So they're asking you to shake things up, to do things differently, to avoid this and that you know is not going to leave you feeling more abundant. Okay, it's not going to leave you feeling the healthiest even. There's reevaluating throughout this week period that's necessary in regards to your habits. Okay, being a very habitual creature. But look at this, change your tune. So there are going to be moments where you feel a little out of it, okay? You're going to maybe be feeling affected by someone's energy, if not multiple people's energies. And so they're saying change your energy by cleansing, maybe, step away from that situation. But I want to say that this as well is speaking upon a couple different people, say at work, at home, where they need to change their tune and be more positive, less moody or negative. It is as well going to be a week where they're saying avoid the drama, avoid the gossip, and do not get wrapped up into potential or actual sticky situations. But they're also saying that this is a week where you're climbing the ladder. I'm kind of getting that from these stairs. You're stepping up to the plate and doing what you have to, as they feel you are climbing towards more success. But with this sort of dark imagery here next to the stairs, I'm getting that as you do climb, however you want to view it, visualize it, label it, these stairs, the ladder towards more success, more for yourself, a better lifestyle even. There's a lot of mystery that you are needing to trust, okay? Because, yeah, you're going to gain little bits and pieces of clarity, better understanding throughout the week, but you're not going to be gaining all of which. It will be way too much for one person during a 1 week period. And I guarantee you would forget some of which, all right? And so they're asking you to trust in the fact that things are heading in the right direction for you, okay? Things will change, come in and leave your life accordingly, okay? In divine timing in the ways that they're meant to. And again, I feel that this is a week, and even previous to it, where you're finding evidence coming to be very clearly that you have been making the right choices. And this is no exception this period of time, okay? Small, medium, and larger choices. And so you might find this naturally highlights and pushes you to think about, brainstorm is what I'm hearing, investigate, look into certain options, put effort into the potential of new beginnings for the future, or at least one beginning. But as well, they want you to naturally take the lead, all right? They are reminding you that as a Leo, you're naturally a leader in your own individual ways. And this is coming into play as far as showing people how it's done, being the leader of your own life, and making changes and doing what's right for you. But I feel it's a week where you're doing a lot of speaking. They're showing me the Eight of Wands. Also, we have for Leo. Where have you been feeling a bit stuck? And do you feel you have control over that? I feel the answer is yes and no. And so therefore adjustments are required in that sense as well. But the Nine of Swords in reverse, okay? I feel this pairing nicely with the Do Nothing card because they want you to be embracing this non-stressful way of proceeding forward. There's a feeling of you having certain moments and maybe even accomplishing where it doesn't feel stressful, it feels easy, it feels simplistic and organic even. And this in comparison to where you were once living, how things were maybe more difficult then, or where you once were working, or whatever the case ends up being, or maybe it was somebody in your life, like a relationship, where that was making things more stressful, more difficult for you. It's this in comparison sort of moments coming to be where they're saying, again, your choices are working to your advantage and things are meant to be easier for you, more fluid, okay? And not feeling, stressful. But the Ten of Wands in the upright, because I feel you have a lot on your plate, a lot going on. For a lot like myself, your spirituality could be quite a heavy burden at times, or just a lot to carry and cope with, deal with. But in other ways, I feel there is light and even, I want to say, healthy energy, all right, that we're needing to embrace and create more of in our life. Just because in certain ways the Ten of Wands is in the upright position doesn't mean that we carry forward and proceed with that energy or just even that outlook, okay? We're needing to make sure that our path is as light and fluffy as possible. The Eight of Wands. I feel the week will speed on by for you, especially for those who feel find it to be an ultra productive time period for you. But I wouldn't be surprised if once again you were just doing a lot of speaking and getting your voice out there. Bit of storytelling energy coming to be as well. There's an enchanting way about how you share what you share. You might find it's time, okay, for some, you're going through a spiritual increase. This will, for the most part, work to your advantage moving forward, but it could feel like a lot at certain points. So in that sense, in that case, I would say just take a deep breath, okay? They also want you to be utilizing music to your advantage when it comes to the natural desire to dance, to get a release in that way. Maybe even that's one of the ways that Spirit's going to come through with a message of importance. Maybe even that could be a chance to positively affect and switch up your energy. Maybe your outlook will be adjusted positively. But as I'm struggling to breathe a bit, the Ten of Cups coming to be because I really feel this is a time period where we're needing to each remember the benefits of imagining the best, okay? It's also a time where they're saying you do not and should not be settling. Now, say you're single and you're thinking about who to potentially date, what type of person, and whatnot. They're saying you absolutely are not meant to settle, okay? You've done that in the past and it did not work to your advantage. And I feel like you even missed out on opportunities that would have been 10 times better for you, maybe more lucrative. It doesn't have to just be obviously dating related, but that could be in regards to where to live, where to work, you name it, all right? As my voice shakes a bit, I do feel there's needing to be a focus upon your skincare at certain points, all right? But I really feel it's a time for you to be leaping into a new way of living, period, all right? This will be true when it comes to, again, your habits, your day-to-day routines, when it comes to your beliefs, when it comes to your spirituality and what you're intuitively feeling needs to be changed and what needs to be continued along your individual path. You may as well find it's a week where by the end you feel like the cloud, maybe the fog is at least started to clear for you. You can then therefore shift on forward with a fresh mindset, outlook, and true levels of confidence. While I feel it is a week where your individual confidence in certain ways, like how you're carrying yourself, the way you're speaking, conveying, accomplishing, and asking this and that of importance, really is being noticed by other people and is benefiting you greatly. But let's wrap up this reading by saying this is going to be a life-changing week for you because of that full moon in Cancer on the 13th, but because you are stepping up to the plate and being the leader of your own life. And I feel it also is a week that is reminding you that you have a huge, important destiny. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. I am sending you a ton of love and light.